Welcome to English Vault channel. Before listening to the story, please subscribe the channel. Today's title of the story is The Farmer's Quiet Victory. In a quiet village surrounded by hills and rivers, there lived a poor farmer named John. He owned a small piece of land and a tiny house made of mud and straw. He was not rich, but he was kind, honest, and most of all patient. Every morning, John would wake up before sunrise. He would feed his old ox, clean his tools, and walk slowly to his field. He always greeted the land with a smile, whispering, "One day, you will feed me well." The village had many other farmers too. Some had big fields, some had tractors, and some had many workers. They laughed at John, saying, "Why do you work so hard on this dry land? It will never give you enough." John never answered back. He simply smiled and continued his work. He believed in slow growth and honest effort. One year, the village faced a terrible drought. The rivers dried up, and the sky showed no sign of rain. Crops began to die. The rich farmers who depended on machines and big harvests became worried. Their fields, full of expensive crops, turned brown. John's land also looked dry, but he had prepared differently. For years, he had been digging a small canal to collect rainwater. People had laughed at him for that too. "You think your little ditch will save you?" they mocked. But John kept digging, inch by inch, year after year. And that year, when rain came late and fell for only a few days, John's canal caught it all. His field, though small, had water. His crops, lentils, millet, and vegetables, grew green and healthy. Other farmers came to him surprised. "How did your field survive?" John simply replied, "I waited and I prepared." But that was not the end of John's story. The next year, a rich man from the city came to the village. He wanted to buy fresh vegetables and clean grains for his hotel. Most of the farmers had nothing to offer. Their land was damaged and they had given up hope. But when he came to John's farm, he was impressed. The vegetables were fresh, the grains were clean, and the soil smelled rich. "Will you supply food to my hotel?" the man asked. John agreed, but not before asking, "Will you pay a fair price?" The man smiled and said, "I will pay you double. Your quality is rare." Suddenly, John's life changed. His small field became a source of pride. He didn't become rich overnight, but he started earning more than ever. He repaired his house, sent his children to school, and helped his neighbors who were struggling. People who once laughed at him now came to him for advice. "Teach us your ways," they said. John welcomed everyone. He taught them how to care for the soil, how to save water, how to rotate crops, and most importantly, how to be patient. He told them, "A seed never grows in a day. It sleeps. It stretches and slowly it becomes a tree. Life is the same." One young man asked him, "Uncle John, didn't you ever feel like giving up?" John smiled and replied, "Many times, but I reminded myself even the river reaches the ocean only after flowing through rocks, forests, and valleys. Nothing comes easily. But if you wait and work, life gives back more than you expect." Years passed. John became a well-known in nearby villages, not because of fame or money, but because of his humble nature and peaceful wisdom. He would sit under a neem tree every evening, sharing stories with children and farmers. His favorite words were always, "Patience is not waiting with empty hands. It is working quietly, trusting that your efforts will bloom when the time is right." And so, the man who once had nothing but trial and an old ox became the man who fed many, taught many, and inspired all. Moral of the story: patience is the foundation of true success. Doing the right thing silently is more powerful than showing off. Prepare when no one is watching. Your time will come. Mockery and doubt from others don't define your journey. Your belief and actions do. Nature teaches us everything from the seed to the tree. From the rain to the river, everything takes time. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.